Tonight, a Harrisburg nonprofit says they're going to take the lead on solving a major problem for the city's homeless population. It's going to manage a plot of land the city of Harrisburg says was purchased by Dauphin County, with plans for people living in the tent city encampment to relocate there. CBS 21's Andrew Klein is now standing in that exact spot records indicate has been purchased. Andrew, you've been working on this story. What have you found out?
Right, Candace, this is that plot of land right here behind me that Dauphin County purchased for just under $700,000. And what's going to happen is it's going to be run by a nonprofit organization called Amiracle4sure. So take a look at this on the map. It will show you where Tent City was located currently compared to this new location and just how far it is right off of Cameron Street. So here is what we know so far. The land was purchased by the county, but a city spokesperson confirmed to us that it will be managed by that nonprofit Amiracle4sure. Now, the co-CEO Timothy White told CBS 21 that there are going to be 50 to 60 spaces for people to move their things to. Each space is going to be designed to house 2 people. There will be a registration process that individuals will need to fill out to get a spot here. And once they're accepted, supposedly they'll be able to move their tent and their things with them to this new spot here in one of those plots that are designated for the Harrisburg homeless population. Now, White also told us about a couple of amenities that are going to be here. They'll be running water from a fire hydrant located right nearby. There's going to be porta potties as well for bathroom access. And White even said there's going to be a designated cooking station so that people don't have to do it in their tent. That will avoid tent fires. And there's also going to be cameras and just general public safety in the area. Now, we did reach out to the city of Harrisburg for comment. They did say that they were working on a plan to humanely move the homeless population, but they said that they're not actually going to be involved in this process. They did confirm many of the details to us as well. Now, a lot of this comes after construction is supposed to start soon on I-83, and the homeless population is going to be forced to move from their current location right by the building, the PennDOT building over there on South Front Street. And if you want to learn a little bit more about the situation or about the nonprofit, you can find all of that information on our website, CBS21.com. In Dauphin County, Andrew Klein, CBS 21 News.
Andrew, thank you. That nonprofit, Amiracle4sure is its name. We asked you online too. What are your thoughts about this? What do you think about this plan to move the tent city population? Here's what some of you had to say. Rickabaugh says, who's going to do a weekly cleanup and get rid of the garbage? Barbara says, well, since they have to vacate the current location, any plan for their move is better than just dispersing them on their own. Libby says, send them to Philly. Donna says, sounds like a good idea, ... not. So a lot of different opinions here. And then CN says, great idea for some, terrible for most. Most of these folks don't want to be under any rules. If you want to comment on this, if you have any opinions, you can head to our CBS 21 Facebook page. Just comment underneath on our post there. You'll see it right there on that page, and let us know what you think. A Harrisburg organization says it has a new plan to take on homelessness and relocate people from the encampment known as Tent City. You see it right there on your map. Thanks for joining us at 5:30. I'm Candace Scalise. Our top story with CBS 21's Andrew Klein. He is asking questions about the plans for this relocation. So Andrew, what did you learn today about this plan to move the homeless population, and why do they want to be moved? Or why does this organization want to move them, I should say?
Right, Candace, so what we learned so far today is that this plot of land right here behind me was actually purchased by Dauphin County for just under $700,000. And what's going to happen is a nonprofit organization that you mentioned called Amiracle4sure, they're going to run what's going to become really like a movement of Tent City. People will be able to sign up to potentially move here. There's going to be 50 or 60 plots of land that'll hold 2 people each, and they'll be able to really pack up their things from where Tent City is located right near the PennDOT building on South Front Street to this area, and there's going to be some amenities as well for them.
Yeah, talk about those amenities. What did you learn? Anything that's special that's being done for these folks to help relocate them?
Yeah, they're going to have running water. There's a fire hydrant kind of right to my left that is likely going to be the one that We'll provide running water for people. There's going to be porta potties, so there's some bathroom access cameras to make sure it's safe here in this area. And there's also going to be designated cooking areas so that people are not cooking in their tents. That's what caused a lot of fires. They don't want that risk of having those fires, so there's going to be some designated cooking areas to keep the fire away from people's tents.
And real quick question here, Andrew, what do we know about the city of Harrisburg's involvement in this plan?
Right, so the city confirmed a lot of these details. They said that they're not actually involved in it. They said the county purchased it and the nonprofit will be the ones running it, but they did acknowledge this plan, and they did say that it was something that was happening, but they made it clear that their specific involvement, they weren't going to be the ones who are kind of running the show here in this area once it's kind of up and running.
Okay, a lot more to learn. Thank you, Andrew, for that quick briefing on everything that you've learned so far today. We'll continue to ask questions. We also want to know, what do you at home think about this new plan? If you want to chime in, look at this. We have a question for you on our CBS 21 Facebook page. You can comment and we will show what you have to say tonight at 6 o'clock.